Well, I'm off, fellas. Got my torch, got my carbs, and I'm off on the hunt for some Rumex during the dry. Because I've just had this cyanophilic fluorescence characteristic magenta orange come off a plantain, or what I believe is a plantain. Well, I've learnt this past 2014 season to be something of that ilk, and I just want to go and see if I can find some Rumex and see if the Rumex will actually do the same sort of thing. And well, the only spots I know is Rumex usually grows in the spot down here and maybe in the creek over there, but I thought, you know, what the heck, strike while the iron is hot sort of thing. Because if we, it would fit in with our theory, you know, Rumex, rhubarb, gunner sort of thing. And, yeah. So, because I don't know if you noticed this with things like Rumex, when they set their seed, the whole, I don't know if it's racing panicle or chyme. I'll have to look it up, what it is. I'm not good with the other full memory anyway, so but I'll look it up, you know, when I need to. Goes completely that sort of nut brown, almost a peat colour to it, and so usually there's one or two that will grow here, and they grow quite large on the ground. And oh, look at that! I mean, geez, I think last year you were still able to go down in there, and yeah, it's grown so much. And oh, geez, look at the bark, fellas. Geez, do we have a fire down here like we had in '98? Oh, look at the wind. Oh, those fireys up there at Sampson's Flat, they must be struggling tonight. I mean, they've got absolutely no control at the moment. Oh, geez, with that, no way. No way, if it's gusting like that. Oh, I'll be on the bloody radio overnight again, the ABC 891. Still don't know whether the giant rocking horses been burnt down or not. Cozzy, whatever his surname is, tweeted a JPEG by someone else who was stationed in the car outside the rocking horse with their mobile phone, with the 250 I think on the mobile phone time, looking through the windscreen at the rocking horse. So at 250 it was still okay, but of course we heard round about I think 4:30 on the ABC 891 that it was toast. So I still don't know whether that's true or not, or it's just a spurious story. Anyway, I might just start a, oh what the heck, make it a long clip. It's on night time, so it doesn't burn up so many smegs, so, you know. Oh, hang on. Go down here. See if we can see anything. Doesn't look promising, fellas. Anyway, we'll see how we go. Oh, it's wet down there, it's sunny. Oh yes, look, there's the Rumex down there. It's not the prettiest Rumex in the world, but who cares? You know, beggars can't be choosers. We're trying to look for a bloody wet time plant during the dry. Now I have got seeds at home, which I've harvested in the past, so I could always germinate some. Assuming it will actually just germinate putting it down. Because they have a sort of nutty tri-cornered seed, or the species I have has a tri-cornered, a tetrahedron like shaped seed is what I'm trying to now how the heck do we get down here? See, this is what you got to do, fellas, you know. We've got a massive major bushfire to the north east of the the Adelaide region, and here I am out at 2:30 in the morning trying to get some basic data on does Rumex fluoresce magenta orange sort of thing. And here we are down at the old, I don't know if the torch can bring that out, but I am on night scene normal to try and get the well, I'm getting the landscape vista, but have I got the, maybe it should be a night scene macro to get the slightly brighter. Well, here's a spent one with all the seed. Let's see if we get anything from this one. I don't know, just get my little trusty rusty doofer here. The thing here, that's the normal light, yep, normal light. And here's the ultraviolet, so I'm probably going to have to go into turn this off and put the ultraviolet on for you fellas. If I can get the button. Oh, don't know. Oh, definitely seems to be something on the leaves more. Yeah, the stem is purple, it's just the light. Yeah, there's a sort of pink, definitely on the leaves. There's something. Anyway, let's see if we can go and find a live plant. Which we spotted one over here somewhere. Gives us some hope. Anyway, here's a live. Oh, is that a healthy specimen? Well, it's the best we can get, I think, at such short notice. Here we go, fellas. Yeah, something there. I think it's hard to tell, fellas. It's hard to tell. It was hard to tell with the plantain until you, I don't know, maybe it's just seasonal. I don't know. Any other part of the plant? Let's go, maybe it's species dependent, you know. Maybe it just cuts off once it's grown, you know. It's like a juvenile thing, you know. They use the cyanophyta to fix nitrogen, and once they've grown, they don't need it anymore. And what about old leaves here? Yeah, maybe there's less chlorophyll in the old leaves. We can see what's going on. Hang on, turn the light off and try and aim on these things. Here we go, fellas. Cross your fingers. Oh yes, yeah, this one's definitely. So, yeah, there's definitely something there. So more on the, where's this old leaf over here? Well, that's on the back side of it. It's only on the, I've forgotten, is it mesosphere? Oh, I'd have to look this up. It's been years since I've done all the basic stuff. Yeah, I'm not an expert on that. I mean, you can find experts, they do this every day and they could rabbit on for ages about the history of botanical anatomy and things like that. Yeah, probably need to have a natter with somebody. But yeah, it was definitely, where was it? Was this one here? So it may not even just be species depending, it may be part of the plant. Yeah. Where was it? I think it needs more work, but there definitely was something on that other one. So I think I'm just going to have to grow some plants and seed and just go through the whole life cycle like I've done in the past, sort of thing, and yeah, go from there, fellas. Yeah, it's the red part, is it? Is it the red? So does that mean the red on the Venus fly prediction? Red on the Venus flytraps is going to have some sort of effect. Okay, let's just try this. Is it the red part? Oh, something there, fellas. Not quite sure. Not willing to call it just yet, but something there. So it could be species dependent. It could be age and species dependent. You know, part of the life cycle sort of thing, which would probably be more consistent to the juvenile stage where they want the growth, they want the added help of growth. So whether we can grind up something like this or just sit it in a bucket of water or something and let it diffuse into the water, pour it on a non-control plant, and just leave the control plant and see if there's a growth difference, and also if there's a fluorescence difference that develops over time. Are there any other room wrecks over here? Well, look at the... Is it panicles or something on there? Oh, certainly nice. Anyway, let's see if we get anything off of these. No. Oh, sorry, that's the wrong one. Now, does it store anything in the seed? You know, does it concentrate in... So can I get a seed from home and slice it in half with a scalpel and use this and do a macro? And if it fluoresces at certain parts of the tester and other things, well, we may be onto something. Concentrate the magic, whatever it is, the magic ingredient. Oh, what about just Phragmites australis, which has a sort of glaucous look to it. Well, certainly seems to be growing rather healthy. Let's see. Cross your fingers, you never know, fellas. Anything? No, not really. Nothing that's obvious anyway. You know, not like with a plantain, you put it... Oh, don't know. Oh, yeah, fellas. Not sure. In two minds again. More research, I think. Yeah, more. But we're definitely... something's there. We've got some basic ideas we can work up over this coming season. The coming season can't come fast enough, but at the moment we don't know whether we'll be rebuilding the house, because we've only just got into the new year and we haven't even got to the third week of February, which will be like into the end of March, into early April sort of thing, because we're already 6 weeks temporally and 3 weeks biologically ahead. As I said, the plums were gone even before the new year began. Normally they're still just about hanging on as we cross over from Christmas into the new year sort of thing. Whoa! Yeah, it's the Crocs. I've got some new Crocs on, fellas. I'm wearing them in. Got them for Christmas. For Marty, so... Okay. Well, there you go, fellas. That was a night train into Oblivion, I think. Maybe that's what I should call this. It's a start, to head in the right direction, I think. But can we bring all these disparate lines together into one nice, neat, tidy... This is why. You know, why does Australia, well, it's now Abbotland, have the most diverse and the strangest carnivorous plants, insectivorous plants, if you want to call them that, on the planet? And if we only had one more genus, we'd top all the league tables in the Guinness Book of Records every single bloody year. It's so frustrating not having that one extra genius that would consistently and continually make Australia, you know, be right at the top. Every single year they would have to mention that in the Guinness Book of Records. It's really... it's almost been like that. The whole bloody thing has been a bit like that. It's always been slightly frustrating for some obsequious reason. Okay. Anyway, I think that's over and out, but I think I'm going to have to see if I can borrow my dad's, assuming he's still got it, UV. At least it gives me 2 lights to work at, and of course they're consistently brighter and, you know, more in tune. I mean, this is just a toy, but it's an old thing. I mean, these new LED things could be even better, you know. If you can get one that's tuned, you can actually change the frequency. I wouldn't have thought that an LED light, you know, maybe you can just by turning down the voltage or changing the current or something. I'm not an expert in that area. Maybe someone out there can tell me, can you actually change the spectrum of an LED light just by, you know, playing silly bugs, you know, putting in a, you know, a slightly dead battery sort of thing, you know. It's on the John Wayne sort of thing, and just before it dies, you know, you get a shift in frequency or something, you know, spectrum, I think is the word I'm heading for. But anyway, we'll see what we can do and what we can do on a shoestring budget sort of thing. Yes, life was supposed to be so much better post 2012, but you know, I got cheated basically. I think that's what you have to, I think you have to call it, fellas. I got cheated. Well, I've got it in writing, so I can prove that yes, I basically got cheated. So yeah, Never ever going to be published in Science or Nature ever. Well, that's what I've been told anyway. Yes, for the term of his natural life. Yes, very interesting. Anyway, over and out. See ya.